Hello, and welcome to another TBR video, which is going to be a little bit hectic. Get ready. So, this month a lot is happening for me and for everyone. I'm participating in 2 readathons, which is so exciting because one, it's one of my favorites ever, and the other one is a second favorite, so kind of exciting. So the 2 readathons that I'm going to be participating in, or trying to, are the Magical Readathon Aurelium, the Novice Path, which is I'm so excited for, and the second one is Bookopolathon, which I'm also excited about. So because there are 2 readathons, and that's basically all I'm gonna do this entire month, I'm going to be dividing this video in 2 parts, one for Bookopoly and one for the Magical Readathon. So I'll also link the time stamps if you don't really care about one of them or something. I'll leave that in the description. I'm first going to be starting with Bookopoly because I think that's faster. I don't know. If you don't know what Bookopolathon or Bookopoly Readathon is, it is a readathon made by Becca from Becca and the Books. Links down below. And it is basically Monopoly, but with books. Let me go get the board. You can't really see because it's shiny, but I made my own. You can print it out, you can do it on your screen, you can do whatever you want, but I did print it because I'm extra. I didn't print it, I made it because I'm extra. So yeah, I did it last time too, but that didn't go well. So let's just get into my Bookopoly rolls. First roll. So for the first roll, I got less than 300 pages, or a small book, which I'm very grateful for. And for that, I have chosen City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab. It is a middle grade, I believe, about a girl that can see ghosts or something. As usual, I don't know. But it is less than 300 pages, and it has big writing-ish. You can't see anything. I don't know why I just showed you. So yeah. Second roll. For the second roll, I got Monsters, which is to read a book that has a monster in it or a monstrous character. And for that, I'm going to be choosing Nevernight, which I need to read ASAP because it is also my, not this one, but Dark Dawn is my buzzword book for this month, even though I didn't read last month's because I'm dumb. But I have to read this and I want to read it so bad. So yeah, this has a monstrous character in it. It has demons as well as assassins, so both of them I consider monstrous, I guess. I don't know. Roll number 3. The third roll, I got Who, which is basically a book you haven't heard anyone talk about, or not a lot of people have talked about, and I personally haven't heard anyone talk about this book, so that is why I'm choosing it, and it's Perfect on Paper by Sophie Gonzalez. This is a fake dating book, which I love, about our main character Darcy. I think she's bisexual and she's in love with her best friend. I don't know her name. It's these 3 characters basically, and she fake dates this new guy who figures out that she is bisexual, I think. I don't know the rest, but it's something like that, and I'm really interested in it, and I'm excited for this. Roll number 4. For roll number 4, I got Cute, which is to read a book that looks cute, has something cute on the cover. You can interpret it whatever way you want. I interpret it by a cute book in general. It is cute aesthetically, and I think it's going to be a cute book, like romance kind of moment. And it is Flatshare by Beth O'Leary. I don't really know what this is about, except that it's 2 main characters that share the same apartment, but they're never there at the same time. Something like that. This was very hyped like a year ago or whenever it was. And I want to read it, even though my friend says that he did not like it. Roll number 5, and the last roll. So for the last roll, I got Last Color, which means to choose a book that has the same color as the last book I chose, which is Flatshare, which is kind of a green pastel-y color, and the only book that I have that is that similar color-ish is Tweet Cute by Emma Lord. This is a book about two characters that it's either in real life they hate each other, online they have a thing, or the other way around, I don't really know, but it's something like that. They fall in love on Twitter or something. I don't know. But those are the books for Bookopolathon. It's just 5 because otherwise I'm gonna have a panic attack. It's these 5 books. I'm really excited for all of them. Hopefully I read all of them. That would be great. But let's see. Now on to the Magical Readathon. So if you don't know what the Magical Readathon is, it used to be a Harry Potter based readathon, but that stopped because, you know. But G from Book Roast, she is the most incredibly creative person I know. She made a whole other readathon with a new world. So fun. I'm so excited. I highly recommend you participate in both of these, but this one is so, like, I could never do that. Basically, this readathon is a magical school kind of thing. This time in September, we are doing sort of a prequel to the story of Aurelium, where we are going on the novice path, which is the path to Aurelium, which is the magical school, academy, university, I don't really know. Again, I'm going to be leaving all the information in the description, so just maybe don't listen to me. But basically for this readathon, you can create your own character and you have choices to make which influence what books you have to read and all those beautiful things, and I'm so excited. For this readathon though, you just need to read 2 books for the novice path part, but then for your character you need to read books as well now or in April. I'm gonna do them now, I think, hopefully. So I'm going to be saying first the prompts and the books I've chosen for the path, and then my character. So the first prompt on the novice path is the novice path entrance, which is to read a book with a map in it. And for that I have chosen A Heart So Fierce and Broken by Bridget Kemmerer. I'm going to be buddy reading this with Georgia. I'm not very excited about this, but whatever. It is the second book in the Cursebreaker series. I've read the first book also with Georgia before. This does have a map. It has the map of Emberfall, which is the place where it's set. So that counts for that readathon. I'm not excited about this because I feel like a trope is coming that I don't like, but the first book is about a Beauty and the Beast retelling. Wren, the Beast, and Harper. Harper goes into Wren's world and he is a beast and he relives his 18th year or autumn or fall, whatever it was called, until he finds somebody that can break his curse, aka love him. And I kind of didn't like it, but that's in my wrap-up somewhere else. The second prompt is the Ashtorn Tree, I think that's how you say it. And it is to read a book that keeps tempting you, so a book that is at the top of your TBR, or just a book you want to read, super easy. And again, I'm going to be repeating the books from Bookopoly because otherwise, help. But for that I'm choosing Perfect on Paper again because I really want to read this. The third prompt is The Mist of Solitude, which is to read a standalone. And here I'm going to read another repeat book, which is Tweet Cute. I don't need to explain it again. The next prompt is Ruin of the Sky, which is to read a book featuring ghosts or paranormal things. And you guessed it, I'm going to be reading City of Ghosts for that. It literally is in the name. The next prompt is Obsidian Falls, and that is to read a thriller or a mystery book because we're close to October. And for that, I'm going to be choosing The Death of Mrs. Westaway by Ruth Ware. Books on Lala really liked this, that's why I bought it. I think it's about a woman that gets a letter to attend somebody's obituary, will reading, I don't know, will reading, something like that, I don't know the name for it. But she is the wrong person, she just has the same name, but she still goes, and it's about that, I think. I'm horrible at explaining. The next prompt is The Tower of Rumination, I think I said that right, which is to read a 5-star prediction. For that, I'm going to be choosing Dark Dawn, which I just remembered I didn't explain what Nevernight was about. Great. Nevernight, the first book, this is the last one. Nevernight is about a assassin girl, I think, that goes to a school for assassins. There you go. And the last prompt for the novice path part, is Aurelium Academy arc, which is to read a book with a school setting. And for that, I'm choosing Nevernight because it has a school in it for assassins, I think. Now for my character, because for this readathon, you're supposed to, or you don't need to, but you can create a character to go on this adventure that is this readathon. I have created mine. I still am not sure about the name. For now, I've called her Marceline, but I don't really know. That doesn't sound fantasy too much, and I just think of Adventure Time. So I don't know, I might change it. But there are 100 million different types of characters you can make, and lots of species of characters. I chose my character to be Iltyrian, which is kind of a vampire that reads books but is a vegan vampire. It's very confusing if you don't know anything about the readathon. I suggest you read it if you're interested. But yeah, my character is an Iltyrian. So you have 3 things that you're supposed to choose now, which is their background, their province, and their, like, species. Heritage is the name on the readathon. For the background, you can choose whether they're urban, so from a city, or a wildling. I have chosen urban because it made sense for me. I don't know. But to make your character an urban upbringing, you're supposed to read a book set in a city. And for that, I have chosen Flatshare, even though I don't really know if it has a city in it, but I assume it is set in a city because it's an apartment. For the province part, which is to choose which little, like, country that she made up you are from, I chose the one where the Iltyrians are from, kind of, or live mostly, which is called Dark Meadow, which has a secret little underground library thing. So I love that. And to be from Dark Meadow, you're supposed to read a book that is Dark Academia. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't technically really know what Dark Academia is still, I don't know. But according to the internet, this is, I hope it is, because I'm gonna read this. It is Bridge of Souls, the second book of the other book that I have. Yeah, I don't know what it's about. Here we are. And the last thing that I'm gonna talk about, and the last prompt to choose for your character, is their heritage. Mine is Iltyrian, so for that you need to read a book that has a crow on the cover, or in the title, or a red book. It was very random. But for that, thank God this has a crow on the cover. I'm gonna be choosing God's Grave because it has a little crow on the cover. Thank God, because I need to read this. Yeah, this is huge and has small writing. Am I gonna do this? I don't know. But here we are. And it doesn't fit, so it's gonna be I can't speak. So, who thinks I'm gonna read 10 books in September when I just started a job? Nobody? 'Cause same. I'm super exhausted, if you can't tell. I'm a little bit hyper because of no sleep time, but yeah. Those are the books that I'm going to be reading for these 2 readathons. I hope I can do it because these readathons are so fun. I don't know if I'm going to be vlogging it. I'll try, but since I, as I said, started a job, I don't know when I have time, except the weekend. So there's that. Anyways, those are all the books on my TBR for September. If Bridge of Souls is not Dark Academia, please tell me, because that would be embarrassing. But that is everything for today, and I'll see you in my next word video. Bye!